The Day Before the Revolution is a science fiction short story by American writer Ursula K. Guin, first published in 1974. It is considered a short story prologue to the Dispossessed and represents an idealized anarchy by following the character of Odo, the semi-legendary woman who led the revolution that founded the anarchist society in the Dispossessed. The story follows Leia Co. Odo through a day of her life. In the Dispossessed, she is usually referred to as the historical figure Odo, but in this story, told from her point of view, she is called Leia. Leia is the woman who developed an anarchist philosophy that inspired the revolution that founded the anarchist society of anarchists in the novel The Dispossessed, which is set several generations after the events in this story. At the time of the story, Leia is an elderly woman who has already had a major stroke. Her husband is long dead, her days as a political prisoner are in the past, and her major anarchist treatises were written many years ago. She lives in the nation of Honduras in an Odonian house, a building, or commune in which her anarchist principles are followed, and she acts as a focal point and inspiration for revolutionary action. The day is strongly implied to be both the day before the general strike, which becomes a revolution and results in the settlement of the barren Moonandars by Leia's followers, and also the last day of Leia's own life. The experience of aging, death, grief and sexuality in older age are themes explored in the short story that were largely absent from The Dispossessed, which has a younger protagonist. During the day, Leia both reaffirms her commitment to anarchism and to her people, the urban poor and dispossessed, and is distanced from them by her partial foreknowledge of her impending death. There are also echoes of some themes in The Dispossessed. In particular, the temptations of convention and authority have already appeared. Leia recognizes that some of the status and honor she is accorded by her fellow anarchists is not in keeping with her principles or theirs. In her discussion of the story in The Wind's 12 Quarters, Le Guin refers to Leia as one of the ones who walk away from Omilas, a reference to Le Guin's short story of an apparent utopia that rests on torture and misery. The story was first published in Galaxy in 1974, and collected in Le Guin's short fiction collection The Wind's 12 Quarters in 1975. It has been anthologized and reprinted many times, including in Nebula Award Stories 10, 1975, and in the second volume of Pamela Sargent's Women of Wonder series, More Women of Wonder, 1975. The Day Before the Revolution won the Nebula Award for Short Story in 1974, the Locus Award for Short Story in 1975, and was nominated for the Short Story Hugo Award in 1975.